Hi, welcome back to Intellect Cloudware. My name is Janardhan Kandala, and this is going to be a second tutorial of Salesforce configuration. I hope you would have learned, you would have understood about the Salesforce and the cloud computing, the basic concept. And also, you would have tried creating your developer arc. So, I'm going to walk you through again for those who would have found it difficult. It is very simple. All you need to do is open up your browser and onto your search bar, type in developer, developer dot salesforce.com, and then click on sign up. So once you click on sign up, there you have an information that you need to fill in the form and then create your own developer arc. All you need to do is key in all your information with your correct email address, and your username should be in the form of email address, and then create your developer arc. Once we have done that, we will be logging into Salesforce as a system administrator. Right, so I've already created one, which I would be showing you now. So when I have created a developer arc, so once you submit that request, you would be sent an email through via Salesforce to your email address, and wherein you need to click onto that link to activate your developer arc. So once you activate, you would be seeing this landing page where you would be able to do work on these areas like the tabs that you see on the right top, and on the left pane you would see the areas that you would be working as a Salesforce system administrator. Okay, now let's start working on various things. Now, what you see on this right top, these are all called as the tabs, and for each tab there's an object assigned. So let's say there's a lead. Lead is a standard object, and for a standard object you can when you can create a record for one particular object, which has custom, these are all the standard fields, and you can as well create a custom fields for these by going on to the setup, and on the left pane you would find the customize, and you need to look for a leads, and when you click on the leads you would find the fields where you can create a field here. So whenever you create a field, you will create a new custom fields. So I would walk you through with all those things later down the line, but then first thing that we need to understand is, as a system administrator, the first step would be how you manage your users. So to know how many users are there, you will have to go on to manage user. On the left pane under the administrator, you will have to go on to the manage users, and you would see your user, your login. You've been assigned as a system administrator. So from here you would start working on creating your new user, or resetting a password, or adding multiple users. So here are the three scenarios. So let's say if you're or in your organization they have added a new user, that's when you go here and create a new user. I've already created one user and assigned one profile to this particular user. So don't get confused with the users and the profile. Profile is nothing but it defines how user can access objects and data and what they can do with the application. Okay, the profile is nothing but a user has an access to an object and the data and what they can do with an application. All right, it's very simple, don't get confused. Now once the user is assigned with a profile, and then you can look into how many users that you have. So based on your license, you would be able to assign various profiles to various users. All right, for marketing, for sales rep, you would assign a sales profile, and marketing profile, and so on. So just need to look into it, and let me show you a new user. When I click on the new user, here's what you have to fill in up, and the role is not mandatory. You can assign it later. That I would explain you where exactly the role plays. And the user license, when you select the Salesforce platform, you can Yeah, you know what are the licensing that you have. So based on the user license, you should be able to assign a profile. So that is one thing. Just don't get don't get confused. The next thing is whenever here is another scenario that this particular user has an issue of resetting the password. So to reset this particular user, all you need to do is you need to check this checkbox and then reset. And then an email notification will be sent. From there, that particular user can reset his password. That is one thing. And the second thing, this is an important question, and it's going to be an gunshot question in your Salesforce certification. You can create a new user, but you cannot delete the user, because in Salesforce does not give you an option of deleting an user. So there's a reason behind, because this any user whoever is created, whatever the actions that takes place, activities that he does, so he is the owner of that particular record. So when you delete this user, the whole record gets deleted. So they don't. So that's the reason why the Salesforce has not allowed has an option of deleting the user. Instead, you can deactivate the user by clicking onto this user, uncheck this box. You can deactivate the user. And the second thing is, if I want to access to this particular user, all you need to do is you need to go to the login policies and click on the login policies. Check this button where administrator can log to any user. Click on save, and now go to users, and you should be able to log in into this particular user account. So here is what the login. Here is Janardhan, and here is the batch one. So I hope you would have understood. All you need to do is just practice. Practice is more important. Please try. If you have any issues, please do email me or go to my blog. My blog is jksftc.wix.com/Salesforce training. Thank you, and you have a great day. I hope you will practice on this, and I'll come up with the next tutorial on user management again. Bye. Take care.